refreshing and comfortable outside. Consider this our first taste of Florida fall. Now, many of you are probably saying, Colleen, what's with the clouds? I'll get to that. Temperature change, we are sitting about 5 to 10 degrees cooler in some locations. That's because that area low pressure that we've been watching, well, that started to spin on out of here as dry air begins to pull in, dropping these temperatures down. But yes, the clouds have been a little stubborn. Here's a look outside with temperatures currently in the mid 70s. Can you believe it? That's usually a temperature that's pleasant for a morning low. But yes, that cloud deck very stubborn, and part of the reason why is this stubborn area of low pressure. This is going to be a coastal storm bringing some big impacts, already is, in the form of a nor'easter to the Carolinas first and then climbing up north in the next couple of days. But what it's doing here is spinning just enough moisture into our atmosphere with that counterclockwise rotation where those winds, those clouds are staying in place, even though it is on the breezier side. Those clouds will slowly begin to dissipate as we move into tomorrow. Tomorrow will be sunnier. It's just that the moisture is taking some time to get on out of here. As we look at our winds currently, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour sustains. However, we still have gusts in the 20s in places like Tampa and Sarasota, recently recording a 23-mile-per-hour gust. Next couple of hours here, temperatures remain pleasant. Cooler as we move into the overnight hours tomorrow morning. Many of us are waking up to marks in the 60s.
All right, sounds very, very pleasant and a beautiful weather out there. A little breezy, no rain, and a nice break from that heat.
Yes, Emerald, I don't think many folks will complain about this forecast, although some of you may not like the stubborn cloud cover that we've been stuck with for today. I know I said last night the clouds would clear out, and they will. Just be patient. We still have a little bit of low-level moisture, and that's because this nor'easter that's spinning off the coast, the way that the winds go around this work the same way as if this was a tropical low. At the end of the day, this is a cyclone, right? This is a low pressure system, and with that the winds go counterclockwise, picks up a little bit of that moisture and drops it into our area. Can even see a few showers that are hanging on in the northern part of our states. But here locally, yes, we have some clouds that we're dealing with. On the East Coast, they have that flood advisory that has been extended until Monday at 4 a.m. Now they may trim that back, but they've had a lot of rain out that way, plus those strong waves due to that area of low pressure that is now moving out of the area. Plus they had some high tides. We had a full moon last week. It was just kind of a triple whammy setup there. But here we don't have any of those flooding concerns. Of course, we've just been too dry, but it is breezy. Satellite and radar here showing those clouds that have been trying to work their way out of the atmosphere. They will slowly clear out as we move into tonight. Checking on our winds, this is the big story besides the temperatures. We have these breezy winds. These will also subside as we finish off the weekend, but right now we have sustained speeds 10 to 15 miles per hour, and we also have gusts around 20 miles per hour. Over in Tampa, close to the airport, they had a 23-mile-per-hour gust recently. Sarasota by the airport there, a 23-mile-per-hour gust, and by Lakeland and Wauchula, they had wind gusts in the teens recently. Now that's not good for any of our maritime friends, any boaters. It is rocky, and there is a small craft advisory in effect until tomorrow morning. They extended that as well. We have some sunshine that's on the horizon there, but yes, I would be careful if you have any plans to get out on the water. As far as Futurecast goes, that front that we were looking forward to did pass by. We're just waiting for the moisture to clear out now. That low will continue its journey up to the north, moving into your Sunday. So that low gradually pulls up here, and in the meantime we get drier and drier. So here we are tomorrow around 8 a.m. That low will be centered closer to the Carolinas at that time, causing a whole array of problems for those folks up that way. While we get the drier air, yes, there could be a little bit of cloud cover trapped as you get closer to the panhandle, but here in Tampa Bay, we should be drying out nicely. Now notice as the low spins, some of that cloud cover wants to gradually filter down. So we may see clouds time to time for the second half of Sunday into early Monday, but again, it wouldn't last all day like they have for today. As we look at the moisture available, this is the same picture. We're just seeing how much moisture we have to work with for rain, and it's not much of it. Look at this. We have that drier continental air coming in. That's why we have those lower dew points really going to feel fantastic. And the better payoff here, low rain chances. Look at that. Our model is picking up on barely any rain at all. and those dew points stay in the comfy zone the next couple of days. Can't beat it. Temperatures right now are in the low to mid 70s. No concerns there. Definitely very cool. And a quick update on the tropics here. We have this wave that has emerged off the coast of Africa. Could have another one on the way too, but this one will be curving out to sea. At least the way the models look right now, so that's some good news. On your 7-day forecast, we have the Bucks game tomorrow. Going to be beautiful weather for that.
Now, sponsored by Advent.